And as always, we are back. We are Half Hour Henshin, and this is episode 93. As always, I am one of your hosts, Sleepy Witch.
And I'm DJ Azure, the 2.5D Hero Talk Tuber.
Oh man, dude. Gotcha this week was so fun.
It was so fun. I wasn't sure. I don't remember who said it. I'm not sure if it was Lil Karibo. I wasn't sure if it was Flame, but someone said that can we just have a little series where Kajiki just shows up and does something? Because that's what happened in this episode. He was just there at the idol concert. He was just there.
Dude, that was my favorite part of the episode. I'm glad Kaijiki's just out here doing things.
Yeah, like, I mean, I feel kind of bad because like I care less about Spanner than I do about Kajiki at this point.
Yeah, I will say that personally, I just don't think that they've utilized Spanner as much as they really could have.
Mm-hmm. Like we still get a lot of really good rename moments, especially because of Atropos. But you know,
yeah, I feel like they, as far as Spanner goes, they kind of dropped the ball with him a little bit.
mm-hmm.
And Kaijiki's like this perfect like side character where he's like wacky doing his own thing and like he's just living his life in the background.
Yeah,
which I think
and
works really well.
Exactly. It's like you want to know more about what other dumb stuff. At the same time, you don't want to see too much because you're like, oh, okay, there goes the mystery. But it's just so funny.
Yeah, and I like that as well. Where like Kaijiki's not like, I love Kaijiki, but I love him as a background character. I love that we don't see him for a bit, and then randomly, like when they're getting involved with something, he's like in the background, somehow already involved.
It's so funny, man.
Yeah, it's great. I didn't think we'd see him here, but yeah, seeing him at the Idol concert and seeing that he sees Nijigon and he's like, "Is that like a UFO or like something? I gotta find it," and then he gets like arrested.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he just keeps getting taken away just for dumb stuff. It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, in this one, to me, that red is kind of like, oh, they thought he was like a crazy fan who was rushing the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
So security took him out, and it's like, no, Nijigon was
yeah,
it was cute.
This episode was just so cute. It was definitely focused on Nijigon and like Nijigon, like just like if there is something that Spanner did do, is that Spanner like was the reason why Nijigon was running around trying to find like his gotcha.
Yeah, and to be fair, I still think they could do something cool with Spanner. We got like 9 episodes left, and they're kind of setting him up to have a little bit more of an arc. And man, he got the shit kicked out of him this episode.
Oh yeah, he was not having a good time.
Yeah, and they're kind of setting up. They're kind of setting up in a way that, like, Renee and Spanner are having kind of like their culminations into what I hope is gonna be final forms for them.
Mm-hmm.
But him basically like Gigist being held by Gigist and being told like, you should come with me. That's my power. And he's like, well, maybe just take out Jermaine. And he's like, well, why would I do that? And, well, how would that, why would you want me to do that? And he's like, oh, well, we're a triad. If you take him out, his power returns to me.
Yeah.
So it seems like, I feel like at the end of the day, that it's still maybe going to be Gigist. If the other two are taken out. But, oh, man.
Like this episode, like, yeah. Oh, man, what was it Jermaine that got taken out? I can't remember. It was like,
it's the one we've been seeing who's like who loves humans.
Oh yeah. We get a pretty cool triple kick.
Yeah. And okay, as much as not a lot of character, we get such a cool shot of like after Gigist is left and he's thinking about the black flames, he's just standing there and like Kisses comes up behind him and like tugs on his jacket and it's like, oh, they're friends now.
Yeah.
It's cute that these two are like together. I love how they're kind of setting up the like, cool, we're really gonna get into the root of like, there's 3 writers, there's 3 sisters, each one has like their own kind of relationship with one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see how that sets up because obviously we have these two who are like their relationship is pretty good as far as all things are considered.
Mm-hmm.
We have Atropos and Rene, who I would say their relationship is pretty bad at the end of this episode.
Oh yeah, especially now that the big thing is that Gyrion's back.
Oh yeah, Jermaine got killed, and the Girion like cube sucked him out of there. Here's the thing. The thing is, like, he's back, and my assumption would be that he's an Abyssalis King now, because he kind of, like, consumed the Germain power or something by coming back from him or something like that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because he looks like he's powered up, too. He's got, like, the golden eyes. He wants to... Man, and it kind of does make sense. We already, like, defeated Girion once or whatever, but, like, the alchemy season villain being, like, someone obsessed with gold is, like, such a perfect, like, thematic thing.
It is. Yeah, even if Girion is back, like, if he's stronger and he puts up a good fight, like, I don't mind if he returns.
Yeah, and I feel like this is what's going to lead to the real development between the sisters, because now that he's back to be like a thing between Atropos and them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have the other big thing, which is, Clotho's fucking going insane with how much power she's gotten. Her and Hotaro's like personality, like, they have that one episode together. They haven't interacted as much, so they're probably the ones who have like the least development. But I'm wondering if that's all going to happen now that she's gotten all super powered up.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, the big thing this episode, the fight was so good with Jermaine. We get that triple transformation with like the fucking beams going behind them.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot that goes on in this episode.
Yeah, especially fight wise. God, see everyone like come together. They found Nijigon. I do like that part of like Nijigon's figures. He just like helped the moving company for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And like like what we haven't really done with, but it also makes sense with the fact that we've been kind of resetting the status quo every episode essentially. The mind wipes.
Yeah.
Like they haven't really. It's like it doesn't seem sinister, but it's just like more so just to keep the masquerade and stuff.
Yeah,
but
and also
like,
it's
yeah.
We haven't seen it much because I think we're just supposed to be like, hey, we're assuming it's happening in the background because we keep being told it's been happening, and then we just see it every once in a while, like being like, yep, this is happening.
Yeah. But yeah, I love these clones that like get summoned, and like there's like we have the regular Steam Hopper like being like super kid like. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, because I love that he's got like the Steam Hopper.
Yeah.
It's very cute. I think people are calling them the Gotchard brothers. That's what I saw on Twitter. It's like when Hotaro summons the Gotchard brothers.
Yeah, I mean it kind of makes sense a little bit, mostly because kind of like that's what happened with Mighty Brothers X for X-Aid a little bit.
That's probably
that might be the reason why.
But
like this fight, like just every just going just absolutely nuts with everything going on, and then we get to see an entire lineup. Yeah.
Yep. And we get the Majade basically going through and being like, I have to fucking kill him for Atropos. I need to save her.
Exactly.
Which is cute. It's very good. And it's like, yeah, we're going to cheer them on with all we got. We get the multiple summon, and we get that beautiful shot of 8 rider suits standing next to each other.
Yep. And and of course, the big thing about that is that, Nijigon basically finds out that his gotcha is that he can cheer people on.
Yeah, he wants to cheer people on. Yeah, it's very cute. That's his whole little thing that he's like, I want to cheer people on who are following their dreams. It's also cool, we get three of the suits from the beginning of the show. We get the obviously original Steam Hopper. We get your favorite Ant Wrestler, and we get Raiden Jungle, which I think is the first of the big suits that he uses.
Yeah, it is, I think.
Because it's that one, and it's Candy Crab, and then I think there's one more. But seeing all of them team up is great, especially because we get to see all the different kind of finishers, and obviously seeing the fucking wrestling moves from Wrestler Ant Wrestler is great.
Yep, and it's also super cool how they basically use each other to launch Spanner and Rene up for the
triple kick, and we get the combos. Oh man, when we did the like everyone did their finisher kick and fucking, Steam Hopper comes through and then we get the fucking Ant Wrestler come through and he fucking just like suplexes it.
Yeah.
Oh dude, that looks fucking fantastic. We get the kick straight into the suplex, into the like fucking jungle Raiden fucking like wrapping him and like buzzing him with electricity, so everyone got to do kind of like their special little finishers, which I always thought that was like the really cool thing with his suits, is that they each had like a different kick or like a different finisher.
Yep. Yeah, it's always nice when they differentiate them like that.
Yep. And I love this bit of, him being like, why are you doing this to me? I just want to make humans happy. And it's like, humans will choose themselves what makes them happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The fucking triple kick. Then I love the Steam Hopper one specifically. He's so cute.
Yeah, we all love Steam Hopper. Like Steam Hopper is like I know a lot of people were like joking around about how like the last form is just gonna be a recolor of the original form, but they've been really cooking with these like fursuits, man.
Oh yeah, and
and
again,
Zero One's fursuit, Saber's fursuit, Revice's fursuit, and of course Geats,
yeah, and I know because I know Boost, like OG Boost Geats is still your favorite.
Yeah, Boost Magnum Geats is just the best suit for him. Like he just looks so good in that suit.
No, he looks great.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
oof.
Next episode, there's more than 101 chemis now.
Yep, we get the big betrayal of Atropos actually brought Girion back, and he looks fancier than ever. And then we just get this sick walk away where she looks back, just looks at Renee, like doesn't even say anything. And we got the next chemis appearing. Yeah, and it looks like we getting man-made chemis.
Yep, and we're getting a Sabimaru episode. So
like his older brother.
Yeah,
we're getting a Sabimaru episode and his older brother, and also I saw Fire Gotchard in here for a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my god, to bring back Fire Gotchard!" Yeah.
Well, which to be fair, I also love that fucking suit. I loved all the Gotchard suits.
Yeah, we all know Ant Wrestler's my favorite though. So yeah.
Yeah, out of the first like original ones, Ant Wrestler's really good. Before we get any of the like big upgrades, I feel like the X suits. It's just I fucking love UFO X, man.
Yeah. Yours was always UFO X.
Oh, dude, he's so funny. I love that he spins, and I love that because we have the like that little line about the galaxy or whatever in the fucking intro. That's when we always see UFO X. I'm like, he's always in the intro in my heart.
Yeah.
Talking about that, just for a little bit before we switch over to talking about Boon Boongers, we're gonna have the summer movie soon.
Ooh,
right?
Actually,
the Daybreak movie.
That's right. It's like Miracle Gotchard, I think, is what we're getting next.
Yep, where we're getting like a new form. I think they're going into Daybreak's future, which this is such a perfect setup for like one of these movies, because it's always the like, let's go help like the alternate future. That shit is always so cool. Especially
are they going into the future, or what was it?
I thought they were dealing with Daybreak, so I thought they were going to go help him in the future.
Okay.
I don't know the details.
I haven't looked into it. Like, all I know is that we have a movie exclusive
form.
I'm not sure.
I think so. I don't think we're seeing that one. I think we have that movie exclusive suit, and pretty sure Legend is in the movie. Because I saw
makes sense.
Yeah, because the last time we saw him was like, because I think this movie takes place when Legend is going back and he sees that weird Daybreak thing in like the like the little portal thing, and I think that was like our, hey look, this is what's happening in the movie, kind of like before we got the Geats movie, we saw the other Geats suit just kind of watching him.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks, in a couple episodes.
Yep. But it looks cool. I think I sent you a tweet that I thought was really sad, which was like the realization, which is like Daybreak Gotchard. It's like, oh, that's so cute. He's using Rune's cards. ... Oh, he's using Renee's cards. Crying.
Yeah.
Sobbing. Future Gotchard, no. But
Yeah.
man, weird intros. We are at a juice bar.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
is.
I
Uh-huh.
love this. They're so funny. Like
I
like
love the
remember how
vibe of everyone being dressed to the nines, except for Taya, who's in his regular outfit, and Chishiro, who just always dresses like that.
exactly. Yeah, it's also funny too, like seeing how everyone is still acting exactly the same, no matter what they're wearing. So like Joe is like really like,
Nervous.
yeah, it's just
My
really
other
funny.
favorite thing is that they do have to go ahead and specify that, like, we are in this big fancy bar. You can see the alcohol behind us. I am serving you juice, though. This is a kid's show.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ugh.
But yeah,
There's
like
something
it's
so cool about them showing up and Taya just being like, Bundario does not want to meet you.
yeah, and then immediately everyone just has guns out.
Yep. It's so good.
Yeah, but I mean, we actually got some good lore this episode. It was actually really cute.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like
This episode was good. I like the setup. My only complaint about this episode is, I guess, since he hasn't quote unquote joined the team yet, Violet is not in the opening yet,
yeah,
and I
true.
want them to add him. So I'm just waiting. Like, let me see what they're doing. Let me see what they're cooking with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I will say this probably had one of my favorite bad guy segments in the opening, because they're just like laying on the ground.
Yeah.
They just like fall over. Because I think I've already talked to you. Like, I love this opening, and I love that little, toki doki 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 do, where we see everyone just like for just a second. But I love this one
Mhm.
where like you see them spin around and they're just sitting on the ground, like hanging their heads down, like
Yeah.
sigh.
Oh man, talking about them, we got to see them right after the opening at the gym.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I first of all, these suit actors are doing work, because that cannot be easy. In these relatively bulky suits, especially running on the treadmill in the suits.
Mhm.
I love that Itasha's wearing a little headband over her head.
Yeah.
I love the headbands; they look good. I love that they're working out. Uh,
Yeah.
what I don't like was the like Yarukar being like, I woke up and he was modifying me.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to feel bad for Yarikar at this
I
point.
feel bad for Yarukar, but it's just like, oh man, it's just like to the little kid, man.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
also talking about Cannonborg. So we were talking about the summer movies. So apparently so appar- so I didn't realize this either until I was looking at Wikipedia. But like the fact that, I mean, obviously Mad Rex was a play on Mad Max, but it's like I saw on Twitter that the movie enemy was gonna be named Damon Thunder. And I'm like, wait, that sounds Thunder. And I'm like, wait, was the movie Days of Thunder a car? Oh my god, it is a car movie. And it's like, oh
ah,
yeah, yeah. So Damon Thunder is based on that, and then that led me to looking up Cannonborg, and Cannonborg is Cannonball Run.
ah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So all these robots and Heshelians are like movie base.
Which is
Just
cool.
like.
They're car movie based and stuff.
Mhm.
Man. Also, after Yaruka gets like fucking they're like, do your job, and Itachi just like super like, okay, whatever, just like fucking puts the ignition key in the treadmill, and it's like,
Yeah,
sigh.
yeah, yeah. They even do like just like the most flaccid tail to
Yep.
nose ever. Like do like
Fail
a
to
tail to
know.
nose.
I love that. Then the gym bros show up. We got Bondo again.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
love that the bit is just this guy's like posing, and they're just like, yeah, ugh, fucking
Yeah,
gotta flex, baby.
yeah. But but so when should we talk about the Bundorio and Bundi lore?
Um, oh man, okay. So I think first of all, the fact that, because I think a lot of people were talking about the fact that like, okay, this guy and Sakito's suit both say Boom Boonger literally on them.
Hmm.
Which they were like, is this just like a thing that they're gonna explain away and be like, oh, whatever? And we did get an explanation for that, which I think was cool, that they were on the same team, that they started together, and
Hmm.
that the one time he won the race was the race where they got to name the team.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was cute, and I think that's a cool, cute way of like not only being like this is why this thing works like this in the design, but also not only does it give us the like yeah they were teammates, but also like you know Bunderas disappeared. There's no reason for after he left for him to keep everything Boom Booger. You know, he could have switched it to Boon Booger.
Yeah.
But he didn't. And and
Yeah.
I think that's just that tiny little bit of the like, oh, well, that's his friend. He cares about him.
Yeah, and it's like he basically kept it on, and then we see throughout the episode it's like he just wants to talk. He just wants to talk to Bendorio. It's like why'd you go? Like, do you not care about the team anymore?
Yep.
And we it actually culminates in a very, very cute scene during the fight. Like, seriously.
Oh
like,
my god, yeah. We'll talk about that in a bit. I also love
Yeah.
when we first see the Heshalian like in the alarms. He's just like flexing on our gym bros, and they're flexing back, and it's just like,
Yeah.
like fantastic. I'm glad they got
Yeah.
them again for this episode. That was
Exactly.
so dumb and so funny. I love
Yeah.
that they leave Sakito in the bar like, look, we gotta go. And they tell him, you keep talking to Sakito, we'll handle this.
And we get some stylish spinning transformations this episode.
Oh my god, including the fact that they're all dressed super fancily too.
Yeah.
Man, they have not been playing around with the like fight or with any of the like fight or transformation choreography at all.
Yeah.
I love the vibe of Sakito also coming up to Tai and being like, hey, we're Boon Boongers too, you know? Like, and again, this monster's so funny. I just fucking love that we got the Gym Bros, like, jamming, with them or whatever. And we got the fucking Yarukar, like, you guys drinking your protein, and then being like, yeah!
So funny.
Yeah. It's just so dumb. Like, until they get attacked, the Gym Bros are actually, like, super happy, and like all the regular gym people are like struck, but the two gym bros are actually like, we gotta work out, I gotta do it.
Yeah, it's like, I need my gains.
Dude, it's like a dumb little joke, but I actually really like it. Okay.
No, it makes sense, and it's just so funny. I love how
also again, it's just talking about the fact that like in Ultraman he was like the like really nerdy like into machines guy, and it's like takes off his shirt once and he's like, bro, you are shredded, what the fuck. And so this is like they're like playing into that in this show.
Yeah, and it's also just really funny too, because like as we know, it's like there was no reason for him to take. It's like the alien just shot his shirt just for an excuse for him to take it off. It was so funny. Like,
yep,
it was so gratuitous. It was great.
Yep.
Oh man. But
yeah, I love that, like, well, the Boom Boom just showed up, we have to go.
Yeah.
I love that they're just like, we're not even gonna fuck around with actually fighting these guys. That is not what we're here for. Bye.
Also, shoutouts to the modification to Yarkar, so we don't need to go to the space highway anymore.
Okay, I thought that was good. Like, they could just speed run it. Like, we could just he just has like the Yarukar beam. Yeah. Which, to be fair, is kind of, yeah, that makes sense with the whole thing where it's like, cool, now we just have like a super short one, and they can still go to the highway if they need to, if they have a special thing they want to do. Because look at that, when do we stop going to the highway? The moment we don't have any more new cars to see.
Exactly.
Because we already saw Bew and Diesel, at least for like a little bit. We've already seen the other stuff, so it was like, cool, we don't need to see any more cars. Cool, we don't gotta go there anymore.
Yeah, no, but honestly, I kind of really like how Bundy is like, also on the field with Sakito.
Yes,
so, like they're just vibing. It's great. I also just really love how Bundy has his own steering wheel while Sakito's inside.
Yeah, he's actually like riding a mech who is driving a car, while Dario is just a car. Also, again, going back to the dumb gym bits, I love that they get trapped by all the fucking barbells, and we just fucking see fucking Chashiro like actually fucking working out, and like, man, I cannot wait to get to the sauna after this. especially because
Yeah.
like it's so subtle, but like he's doing that, and you see the other Boon Booners just like look at him, like nothing is said. We just get like a split second. Everyone looks at him, and then we cut the shot, and it's like fantastic. I love this. Incredibly stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of like I mean, as I said, oh man, what is it? I mean, I know you said it's because we don't have any more cars to show, aka there's no more toys to really sell other than the Bune Violet controller essentially. But
Which I
like
want, to be fair.
it's real good.
It's
But
real cool.
like what is it like? It feels like what I like to say about the first 12-ish episodes of Kamen Rider all the time. It's like, oh well, it's past New Year, it's past the toy commercial. We gotta do whatever we want now,
Yep.
and we're getting that. Like I'm getting that same feeling. Like especially with 2 weeks ago when we got the Excel and Fossil episode. Like that was the start of them just being able to do whatever they
Yeah,
want.
it's like we do not have to advertise a toy. We're just gonna tell you whatever we want this episode. We're doing just our story.
Exactly.
I loved seeing this episode. I loved Sakito and Taya's interactions, and I love
Mhm.
that him being like, "I gotta go. I'm glad you're not here to harm my friend." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Earthspoon Boongers have to fight Hashalians. I gotta go." And he's like, "You should just let him have this planet. You know who cares?" And he's like, "You're from here too, right? I ditched this stuff.
Yeah.
What's there to be gained from this fight?" And he's just like, Taya's old thing, and it's like he's like, and it's like, no, we are just doing what we want. That's what I hate the most. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
uh,
Oh man. But yeah,
that was such a cool shot. Like,
it was.
that's the kind of shit I hate the most. Oof.
And then we get the fight, and we get to see Bundi on a treadmill, going through the Lego treadmill.
I love the Lego treadmill. I love the Taya driving away. This shot though, it's just the like
Mhm.
everyone says that and he just drives off. But
Yep.
yep, fantastic fight. Taya shows up, and then I just love that again. He just shows up again too, and he's like, "Hey guys, why don't you hire me? The first one's free." And we get like a, "Hey, we know, like the free trials are always a way to get you to pay more later." And it's like fucking Orange, like, no, actually, we should just take it. It's free.
Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, going back to, but yeah, we talked about it earlier, but let's complete the Bundi Bundorio story here. But like during the fight, yeah, the tire goes out and he does a pit stop, and
Yep.
it's adorable. It's just so adorable. Like him doing the pit stop. Him doing the pit stop, switching out the tire, and then we just get like a massive laser beam immediately right after, and then it's like, okay, cool, and it's like he goes for the goal, and Bundorio's there with a checkered flag, cheering Bundi on.
Yeah, it was so cool. I also just love like the vibe of fucking Cannonboard just standing in the gym by himself explaining to the camera what's going on
Exactly.
when he does the upgrade. Like it's very like campy where he's like, "I'm gonna win." It's like, no, this is where the gym auto's true power shows itself.
Exactly. Yeah, he's just commanding from there. But yeah, like we basically end the fight, and they're kind of just separated there, and then it's like, oh, you don't want to talk to Bendorio, and then like it's really cute. Like Bundy's like saying, I understand him now.
He's like, "Yeah, that pit stop was all we needed to understand each other." Like, oh, that's cute. Like he was basically I know that he's still doing well or whatever. It's very cute.
Mhm.
God, the fucking Roblox treadmill was really fucking funny though. And
Yeah.
I loved the bit at the end where they're kind of like, you didn't get to meet him. Should we meet your guy? And he pulls out a card, and it's what someone who looks like to be another racer who would be like his dad,
Mhm.
who is wearing a very similar purple and yellow suit. Uh, and he's like, "Nah, let's just go back into space."
It. And then he gets a call. Someone wants to hire him.
Yep, and we got Cannonborg again, and we get cute little ending with Boom Curry, and next episode, I want you to join us, Boon Violet.
Yep. And of course, right before that, I was able to dig up information on Homer Sakato's 10 years spent on Earth, and you're like, oh, Oh,
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah. So we're gonna get a backstory.
Oh man, I love man. Yeah, honestly, I was just really happy with the like this episode. I just really love the character work because
Yep,
that's all I want. Because I mean, even Bundorio got a scene to like show some depth because of how he treats Bundi.
yep. And it looks like we're gonna see like, oh man, I'm so excited for next episode because it seems like we're gonna get to see like a roll call with him in it. We're gonna get to see like
Yes.
both mechs fighting together at once. We're seeing, I think, the bad guy mech come out again, and we're seeing the sword auto come out again.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like we're ramping up. God, I love his attitude, and I love how he's kind of like a little shit. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm better than you guys. Don't compare me to you.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, like, oh, this is an Earth problem, not a space problem.
Yeah. God,
Yeah.
what
But
are
yeah,
you
we
from
yeah we
Gundam?
exactly. And what is it? Yeah, and then Bundi actually gets to be in the actual fight, like you said. So like, well, we actually get to see more. So I'm actually really excited.
Yep. But with that, that's all the time we got this week. As always, thanks for listening. We love talking about this stuff, and we will see you guys later.
Later.
This program is brought to you by
Our unending love of Tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.